Hey everyone, this is Sportsman93. Welcome to the channel. So I'm here to talk about the NBA season and if it will possibly return. If it doesn't, who is going to hurt more? Will it hurt the Los Angeles Lakers or the Clippers? And as regards to that, since this coronavirus situation is still going on, new developments are coming out every day to try to get a hold of it to see if they can try to end this issue as soon as possible, to get the NBA and possibly other sports leagues back in, so that way everything will go back to normal as regards to the sports world. But when it comes to the NBA in particular and who it hurts, as clearly it hurts LeBron James the most. Not just it does hurt the Lakers and other players and the teams as well, but particularly it hurts LeBron. First and foremost, he's in his 17th year and he's not getting any younger. He's getting good. He's still good. He still plays at a high level, dropping good numbers even with a co-star with Anthony Davis. But in terms of this season and this coronavirus coming on, canceling the season after he just came guns blazing after beating the Bucks and beating the Clippers on Friday and Sunday, that people were putting him in the MVP race to try to edge out Giannis. It didn't edge him out, but it got everybody talking, so that was a good thing for him. As regards to how it hurts him, like I said again, he's getting older. He's in his 17th year as of right now. If they were to continue the season, that would be great for him, because there will be a possible chance for him to win a championship and possibly MVP. Even though I don't see him winning MVP, I still have Giannis winning the MVP by a mile. But we'll see as developments continue further. Now, as regards to why it hurts LeBron, he's in his 17th year, and if they were to cancel the season and he goes into his 18th year, there's no telling how much that would affect him long term as regards to that, because again, LeBron's not getting any younger. I don't care what type of vibranium he's on, it's not going to help him sustain that level of play forever. Sooner or later he's going to slow down and he's going to start depreciating in talent, and that's when for his championship window is closing quick, and he has to capitalize off this opportunity to try to win a championship. As regards to the Clippers, the only person who really needed the rest were PG because of his shoulder issue. There were other players as well that also were kind of banged up too, like Pat Bev, but again, they was going to sort that out before the regular season ended and playoffs start. But for LeBron James, they were going all out hard in the regular season and trying to drop ridiculous numbers after the passing of Kobe Bryant, and he's breaking his all-time scoring record and everything. They was trying to prop up LeBron James so much to try to win the MVP. And now that unfortunately this coronavirus had came in, and now that the season is suspended until further notice, is just horrible for him and his part. Personally, if this suspension continues any longer, like the past couple of months, or if it gets worse, then they're gonna have to cancel the season. They said they might push the season back and move it into September, but how are you gonna have the type of playoff format to do that, or if you're gonna finish the 2019 game schedule and then go into playoffs? They were thinking about trying to do maybe a tournament style, best of 8-9 teams from each conference. But again, since everyone's laid off right now, and then trying to get them into game shape, you're gonna have horrible quality of play in the playoffs for the players doing that. So I don't know how that would work, and I don't want to see guys just getting off their ass coming into play and then not giving 100%, especially if they didn't train or practice or whatever, and it takes you a couple of weeks to get into game shape to prep for the playoffs. And so that's going to be another bad situation as well. Some of the elite players, they're going to always try to stay in shape, but it's not the same playing elite level competition and just working out and practicing with your teammates. And on top of that, the worst situation as regards to that, There's players that currently have the coronavirus right now. So how would that work? Like, you can't have them in the playoffs and they're still affected. They could probably affect other people on the team or their opponents. That would be a whole horrible situation as well. So I don't know how that will work as regards to that. Like Spider, for instance, he has the coronavirus, or Marcus Smart. They are on playoff teams in their individual conference. You can't have them on the court playing against other people or interacting with their teammates. They could possibly affect their teammates, and that'll make the situation even worse. So I'm not sure what they're doing to try to prevent this situation or try to cure themselves of the virus. It would be a horrible situation. And let's just say, hypothetically speaking, they would have removed those players like Rudy Gobert, Marcus Smart, or Donovan Mitchell from the playoffs. That's going to make the playoffs even worse. Because now you don't have your best players on the court to perform and play at a high level on the playoffs to try to contend for a championship. So it's just a whole big situation. And I also heard that the NBA's owners are trying to get this season up and running within a month or two to try to salvage the revenue that's going to be lost. Because apparently if they don't play this whole season, they will lose $1 billion in revenue. And I'm like, damn, that's bad to hear. Me personally, I would like this season to continue, but for the safety of the players, the staff, and the fans, it will be best if maybe we try to get this coronavirus situated, and if we can't salvage the season, if not, then just cancel it altogether. Because the longer the season is not playing and it goes into the months, with 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, it's like there's no point. And besides, once somebody does win the championship, everybody's gonna look back at it as like, they won that championship because of the coronavirus situation. They didn't really win it in a regular season. So that's always going to be an asterisk on that particular championship, which is not good. I understand it is due to circumstances and it's not their fault, but it's going to look that way once they win the championship. So they didn't win it, in a regular season, 82 game schedule, playoffs and everything and blah, blah. So that's going to be real interesting to see moving forward, to see what the NBA do and how they want to move forward as regards to keeping this season or just cancel it altogether. As for LeBron James, this hurts him the most because he was really trying to win a title for LA and stamp his name in the legendary Lakers allure with people like Jerry West, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Kobe Bryant, and try to win a championship for the Los Angeles Lakers, to be in the record books with them, those type of guys, so that way he don't be like the second only Laker legend to not win a championship like Elgin Baylor. But I don't know, we'll see. It's looking bad for him right now, and if they were to cancel the season and he's in his 18th year, it just makes that much harder for him to try to win a title, because now you have new competition coming in, teams switching around, and his team is old as it is. So if his teammates are not in game shape to come in and play, then that just makes his job a whole lot harder if they were to continue the season, or if they were to come into next year, especially after the good year that they're having right now, being number one in the West and being 5 games back behind the Milwaukee Bucks in the best team in the NBA. So very, very bad situation overall for them, for the NBA, and more importantly the fans. This is really bad for us, because now we don't even know what's going on as regards to this coronavirus and how it's going to affect us globally. Hope everyone's doing well as regards to that situation, and moving forward, just be safe, be cleanly, and practice social distancing, and we'll see where we go from there. These are my thoughts and opinions on the matter. This is Sportsman 93. Signing off. Peace.